They're the line makers, we're the line breakers. You're watching the Sports Cappers with me, Shauna. Stay with us for more of lines, spreads, and best of all, me, Tits McGee.
Tits McGee!
I got one.
Whoa!
Man, the best part of our show, that's for sure.
You know what? Could you imagine if we go on if the Shaver and I go on a big run, we start winning? Not only are we gonna make you money, plus you got the Gaffney girls. So.
They're the line makers and we're the line breakers.
Can I call them the Gaffney girls?
Of course.
Oh, I do anything I want.
As long as you win. Yeah.
As long as you win. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go right into the action. We have at the Meadowlands, the Giants laying 2.5 versus Green Bay. Shaver, what do you say on this one?
Well, I think the line is exactly where we want it in this one. I don't think we need to move it anywhere. I think the Giants are not going to be a strong team this year, but this one at home I think is going to belong to them. The Packers, they're not going to have a running game. I think New York definitely wins this one by a touchdown, and they're not going to have many wins this year, but I have this one as their first win of the year.
Joey.
I agree. I don't think the Giants are going to have a bang-up season. They're in a tough division. But I just think Green Bay is a bad team. I'm watching them on the NFL now. They put you in the training camps, right? The Shaver called me up. He says, look at Green Bay. They look horrible. Yeah, I think the Giants get this one. Giants get this one at home, and I like the number. All right, Giants, at least by a touchdown.
Right. You heard it. Let's go back to the girls where the action is.
Thank you, Dennis. This is the game of the week. The San Diego Chargers travel to New England. New England is a 3.5-point favorite.
I think we got a new too sweet to be sour.
Oh
those
my
girls.
That's good way to learn the line.
Yeah, well, keep tuning into Sports Cappers, you know, and get the girls.
Let's get a game.
All right, so we got our pick 4 of the week. We have the Chargers at New England. It's our pick 'em. Let's hear what you got to say on this here, Joe.
This is called Weblos. Weblos. You know what that means in Mexican?
We blow.
No, that means balls. We got them.
I've got some pair of balls.
We're going to take a shot here. Is revenge a dish better served cold? Huh? Take a look at San Diego here to knock off New England. At home. I know they're traveling across country. Take a look at San Diego.
It's a big one, big one. Shaver, what do you feel on this?
Well, if you remember, a few years back, San Diego did make the same trip up to New England. Almost the same kind of personnel on the board for New England, except they're a little bit older this time. San Diego's a little bit better. I think San Diego may have won to the tune of 41-17, something like that.
That's right.
Not to say that's going to happen again here, but I think San Diego is going to catch New England off a big upset loss to the Jets. And I think San Diego's just going to have too much talent and revenge here. LT's going to be on. Phillip Rivers has another year under his belt. I think he's going to be smooth. And I think that by game's end, San Diego's going to be in the winning end.
I agree.
Great. You heard it from the best. All right, let's go see what the girls are doing in the studio next door.
You know what I like to be doing with the girls. I'll tell you that next door.
Thank you, Dennis. On Monday night, week 2, we have a great division rivalry between the Philadelphia Eagles laying 7 over the Washington Redskins.
Nice. Sizzling. Whoa.
Hey, you doing Britney Spears here and walking out in no underwear. Go ahead.
Jeez. All right, here we go. The Monday night matchup in week 2. Excuse me. Pretty big game here.
Spit it out. Come on. What, are you all choked up over this?
We got division
You're all choked up.
We got division game. We have the Eagles -7.5 in Philly against the Redskins. Shaver.
Well, before this game even started, I got something in the mail I got to tell you guys about, just to share this with you. Mike Ditka sent me something in the mail this week, and he sent me this pen, and I guess you guys know what he does on the side besides working for the networks and the NFL. I got this pen from one of his secondary companies, and I don't want to mention it on the air, but
That's
Is that basically saying what it is?
Yeah.
I don't need to mention the product on the air.
No,
but anyway,
we all know what it does. Go ahead.
He's a happy man, I guess, too. I think Philadelphia has had Washington's number the last 2 or 3 years. Last year they beat them by about 3 touchdowns at home. I don't see it too much different this year. I think that Joe Gibbs should go back to racing. He was a great coach during the 80s and early 90s, but I think that's passed him by. And I think the Eagles are going to be steal here again, and I think they win this one going away by at least 2 touchdowns.
Gotta keep the girls away from it. Get out of here. Get out of here.
If that pen is working like it should, not only is Mike Ditka happy, so is his wife. Listen to me. This is the big Monday night game, second week of the year, division rivalry. Oh man, this is going to be a good one, but we're going to take the better team here. We're going to take Philadelphia. Philadelphia will be our best bet in week 2.
I definitely agree with that. I expect the line to be right about maybe 7.5. Or I think we should. The key number here is to think about is 7. And I think the good thing to do is to at least buy down to that 6.5. So we're good with the 7.
We laid a 130 to pick up. We laid a 130 to pick up 100, and we take the point. We knock it down to 6. Why take a chance? 6, 7s, and 3s, right, Mike?
3s, 4s, 7s, 10s are your key numbers in the NFL. Don't get caught on the other side of them, or you're talking thousands of dollars down the drain by the end of the year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you all for joining us for week 2. We want to thank everybody involved again. Go to joeygaffney.com. Check out his record. Unbelievable record. We got the point shaver.
You can find him on Wagerline. He'll be over there. Don't forget to go to the RX forum for all of the. If you don't want to pay all that money for all the. We're here to save you money. You don't want to pay money for all those guys charging you $50, $100 a phone call. We give you everything for free. Go to the RX forums. Good forum.
They're the line makers and we're the line breakers. You're watching the Sports Cappers.
I want to thank you again, Joey.
Always a pleasure. We had a good time.
Thank you, Point Shaver. And we'll see you again.
See you for week 3. We'll bring the girls.